Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and today is going to be products that I have reached for the most in the month of February, and this is going to be my high-end version of this. I've already filmed my drugstore version of this, and if I have that up already, I'll link it down below. If it is not up already, it will be up very soon. Okay, so these are all the products I've been reaching for the most in February, and in my drugstore one, I had products that I was reaching for the most, as well as products that within the month of February I either retried or tried as new and realized I didn't like them. But this one, I don't have any not likes. These are all things that I've reached for and really enjoy using. I haven't really tried any high-end products this month that I really just haven't liked. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right in. Now, some of these I've had for a while, and some of these are new to me that I've just started using within the past 2 months or so. And we're going to start with the face. My hair is doing some funky stuff today. Look at that. Don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the primer that I've been using this month, and I had actually hauled this. I picked this up. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, this guy right here. He has a pump, which is nice. Now, like I said, I have hauled this, and I think I already have a video up on this as well, too. If I do, I'll link it down below. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. All I'm going to tell you guys in this video is I've been using it the entire month of February. I am really enjoying it. I am really liking it. And yeah, it's a really good primer. It is very liquidy, kind of lotiony, liquidy, kind of runny. But when you rub it in, it turns almost into like a gel-ish kind of formula. It rubs in and sinks right into the skin. And I really just really love that. And I feel it does help with the longevity of my makeup. And it doesn't accentuate any lines or wrinkles as well. So, and it's very moisturizing. So I am really enjoying this primer. It's really good. Alright, so all this month for my high-end foundation, I have been wearing the Estee Lauder Perfectionist Youth Infusing Serum Makeup, this guy right here. This also has a nice little pump. I've put a pretty big dent in this already. I don't know if you guys can tell. No, I just shook it a little bit. But there's like a little line. I don't know if you guys can, it's hard to see in the camera, but there's a little line, it's actually, because I kind of shook it, you can't really tell, it's actually already down to like right here. I have been using this non-stop all throughout the month of February. I am really enjoying this. It doesn't creep into lines, wrinkles, or pores. It doesn't look cakey, looks like skin. Kind of sinks in and melds with the skin. It looks very nice on the skin. So I'm really enjoying this guy. I do have a review on this that I will also link down below. Concealer, I have been using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Custom Coverage Correcting Duo, this guy right here. There is a color correcting concealer, matte concealer on this side, and then this side is a highlighter or a highlighting concealer. So the matte side has got a doe foot applicator. I have been using the matte, and it does have a peach color, and by the way, I do have the color peach. It is a matte finish, so this is what I use under the eyes. I use this a little bit around my nose, and I'll use it down here along my jawline where I have hyperpigmentation. So I'm really enjoying this. And then the highlighter side I'm enjoying as well. I'll take this, and I will apply this, and this has got a brush, not a doe foot. I will apply this in the areas that I would normally highlight, but I will do it under foundation. So before I put my foundation on, after I have my primer on, I'll take this and I'll put it right here on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, maybe a little bit right here. And I will just blend all that in before the foundation goes on. And I have really been enjoying this. It's got some really good coverage. The highlighter side is a little bit glowy, but it's not glowy, it's not dewy. It's more of a really light brightening formula, which is why I like to use it under the foundation. It doesn't crease under my eyes. I do set it with a powder, but I don't feel that I necessarily have to once it dries down. And it's a really nice formula. I'm really digging on this, and it does not dry out my under eyes at all. So, good stuff. For powder in February, I have been reaching for my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent. This is the loose, and I'm just about done with this. And when I finish it up, I'm probably going to go buy some more. Can you guys see it's like I am seriously just about done. I'll go buy some more because I really do enjoy this. My puff is dirty, but I do actually use the puff. I will put it in here and do like this, and then I will take what's on my puff and I will apply it under my eyes. Just like that. I'll just dab it in under my eyes, and then I will take a brush and just kind of dust it away. Sometimes I'll just take my beauty blender and I will dip it into the powder and just apply it with the beauty blender and just press it into the skin and make it meld into the skin. It does not show up white on my skin. It does not look cakey. It looks like skin, and I'm really, really enjoying this. They do market this as a finishing powder, not necessarily a setting powder, but I do use it to set my under eye and it works amazingly. Okay, still on face. Let's talk about blushes. This month, in the month of February, I have been really, really reaching for my Clinique Chubby Stick Cheek, this guy right here. And this is in the shade, what shade are you in? This is called Amped Up Apple. And I really like these. I've been reaching more so for cream blushes this month because I really feel that they've been going really, really well on top of my Estee Lauder foundation, and they blend in beautifully. I've not had to set them with any other blush or powder. They just blend right in. They look like skin, and it just looks like a very nice natural flush to the skin. Do you guys see that? And the nice thing about this is it gives you time to play with it. So I can actually take it and draw it on my cheeks, and then I can take my beauty sponge and just blend it in, and it gives me time to play with it. It doesn't dry down so fast that you can't manipulate it and really blend it in. So it's really, really an enjoyable blush. It gives you, like I said, just a natural flush without that powdery, cakey feel to it. So really enjoying that. And then I've also really been enjoying my IT Cosmetics, I know I have a lot of it, my IT Cosmetics CC Plus Radiance Vitality Brightening Cream Disc. Yes, it's shiny. Let me pop it open. Big mirror here, and then this is the product. I've been using the blush and the highlight. I'm not too big in the bronzer. The bronzer's a little too dark for me. This is a cream, by the way. They do make a powder version of this, but this one is a cream. I do have the powder one as well. It's pretty good. But the bronzer to me is not only a little too dark, but it's a little patchy. You guys see that, like the patchiness right there? And even if I like blend it in, it blends in nicely. Okay, do you guys see? So it does blend in nicely, but it is a little darker than what I like to use on my skin. So I haven't really been using the bronzer a whole lot. I've used it a little bit. Mainly I use the blush and the highlight. So the blush is just gorgeous. However, this blush, unlike the Clinique, this blush is very pigmented. Now it does give you time to play with it, and I'm hitting my table. It does give you time to play with it and, you know, really blend it in. But you do want to be a little more careful with this because it is so pigmented. It's very, very easy to use too much. Okay, but it is a beautiful blush, and I really do enjoy it. So typically how I'll do this is I'll just take my e.l.f. small stipple brush, I'll rub it in there, and then I'll just stipple it on my cheeks, and it just comes out really, really beautiful. Also, this is the highlight right here that I've been loving. This is the, I believe this is the Hello Highlight in cream form. I think I could be wrong. I think that's what it's called, but I really enjoy this. This I use like nobody's business. This looks absolutely beautiful on the tops of the cheekbones because when you apply it, it just looks like radiant skin. Do you guys see that? It's not too overpowering. Sorry, I'm blinding you with this. It's not too overpowering. It's not too subtle, but it looks like dewy, natural, glowing within skin, and it's just, and it blends in just beautifully. Look at that. It does not accentuate pores or wrinkles. I've not had it actually migrate into any fine lines or anything like that. It's been a beautiful product, so I've really, really been enjoying this guy. And a highlighter that has probably been in my favorites for several months, and I'm still using it because I still enjoy it. This is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter. This one is in the shade Kitten. And this one has got kind of a cream to powder texture. So it's like that puffy, moussey kind of cream here in the pan. It almost feels like a ColourPop eyeshadow. But it is also just beautiful. Do you guys see that? When applied to the skin, it makes the skin just so glowy, but not too overly glowy. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. It just looks like just shine on the tops of your cheekbones, but it's shine where you want shine, not like oily looking shine. This is just absolutely beautiful, and I have to say this stays in my favorites month after month because this is one of my all-time favorite highlighters. If I'm going out in the evening, this is the highlighter that I reach for. I absolutely love it. All right, let's move along now to eyes. Now typically with my eyes, after I apply primer, and I don't have a luxury primer in here because I've been using a drugstore one all this month, but typically what I do is after I apply primer, then I'll take a skin colored powder and go over the top of that primer with the powder so that way my shadows blend a little bit easier. So I have a powder that is technically a face powder, but I don't use it on my face because I don't like how it looks on my face. But I do use it to set my eye primer. And this is the Marc Jacobs, the Perfection powder in Beige. This guy right here. I love Marc Jacobs packaging, except for mine is all full of fingerprints. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And typically what I'll do, it's actually quite a generous sized powder. What I'll do is I will take my fluffies, let me find a good fluffy. I will take one of my fluffy eyeshadow brushes and I'll swirl it in just like so, and then I will apply it to the eyes just like that, just until the eyeshadow primer is no longer sticky, just so that eyeshadow primer is set. And this is very soft, very smooth. You guys will see I have a pretty big, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a pretty big dent in there. Yeah, you can't really tell. Anyways, this just sets my eyeshadow primer just smoothly. Shadows go on top of it very nicely. And it is my perfect flesh tone. So also by using this, it cancels out some of the veininess or any purple I might have in my eyelids or any red. So it cancels out a lot of the color I might have in my eyelids. So it's great for that. Alright, so for eyeshadows, I have been reaching for my Bare Minerals. This is my Ready Eyeshadow Palette 2.0, and this is in the 15 minutes, this little guy right here. And this is just a 2-pan palette. It's got a mirror, and there's my 2 shades. So this is kind of a pink with a sheen, and then you have like a deep plum, but it looks like it has glitter in it. It does have a little bit of glitter in it, but it's not so glittery and shiny that you can't wear it in the crease. I actually do wear this in the crease when I wear it. Let me swatch these guys for you. I really like some of the Ready shadows. I mean, some of them are a little too subtle, but then some of them are just perfect, and this one is perfect as a daytime shadow because I can use this shadow to really build up a look, or I can use it very subtly and just sheer it across the eye. So I'll typically put this in the crease and then this all over the lid, inner corner, that kind of thing. Okay, and yes, this does have some sheen to it, but it's also got enough depth that it doesn't, if you have like any type of hooded eyes or any type of crepiness, it doesn't accentuate that. There's just enough depth to that. So it's a really nice little shadow duo there. And then also all month long, I have been reaching for my Kevyn Aucoin, the Essential Shadow Set, and this is in the Smokey Nudes palette. I do have a review up on this, which I will link down below. But this is the one I have been reaching for all month. It is a beautiful shadow. It blends beautifully. It's a 5-pan palette. Now, this guy is pretty expensive for 5 pans. But these shadows are so soft, so smooth, so creamy. Let me see if you guys can, look at that. They're not patchy, they don't skip. It's just a very, very nice, it's always hard to get over the knuckle there. It's a very, very nice palette, and again, this can be worn daytime or evening. I have worn it both. It can be sheared out across the lids. I can get a really nice daytime look out of this, or I can go full-on glam drama and use all the shadows for a nighttime look. So I will leave the link for the review for this down below so you guys can check it out. But it's a really, really, really good palette, and I've been reaching for that throughout the entire month of February. I've also been reaching for these Butter London Glazen eye glosses. I have been using this like in the evening if I'm wanting to do a really glam look. I might use my Kevyn Aucoin. And this is how I've pretty much done it. I've used my Kevyn Aucoin as my shadows, and I might put this one on the lid, this guy right here, And then I'll go over the top with one of these Glazen eyeglasses. Now the one I've been wearing the most is the one in Frosted. Okay, and this is one of those, you see, little jellies here. I don't want to shake it out of the pot, but it's one of these little jellies, and there you go. And look at that. Beautiful. Guys, see how beautiful that is? And I'll put that right in the middle of the lid, and it just kind of, it's just glosses over your eyeshadows, and it just comes out beautiful. So I'm really, really enjoying these Glazen eyeglasses. So I'm really, really glad I actually got these and I've been able to try them because I haven't been able to put them down. Alright, so for brows, I have really been reaching for my MAC Eyebrow Crayon, this guy right here, and this one, I believe the color is called Spiked. It's just a dark brown. It's a very, very skinny, skinny tip, as you guys can see here. Okay. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm, but that color is like perfect for me. So what I'll do is I'll take a spoolie, brush through my brows, apply this, and then just put a clear brow gel over the top. This is really, really quick and easy for the mornings I'm in a rush to get out of the house because I can just fill in the brows, clear gel it, and go. Very quick and easy. So I've been reaching for this guy a lot. And again, this is the MAC Eyebrow Crayon. It's just called MAC. It's just called Eyebrows. You guys see that? Eyebrows. Alright, so for mascara, the mascara that I have been reaching for the most, even more so than my Smashbox X-Rated, because you guys know I love that one, but I've been reaching for this one even more, and this is the Kevyn Aucoin The Volume Mascara. This guy right here. Look at this packaging. Isn't that beautiful? I do have also a review on this down below. It's in the same video with the Kevyn Aucoin eyeshadows, but I love this. You would look at that brush and go, you know, that's not really going to do much, but it fits the lower lashes perfectly. It really volumizes and flares out my upper lashes. I mean, I just absolutely love this, and I can get a really nice daytime look or a really, really big, voluminous nighttime look with this. Since I have been wearing this mascara, I have not felt the need to use false lashes at all. I just absolutely love this. It doesn't smear, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't get up here on the tops of my eyelids, which I really have a major issue with a lot of other mascaras, because my lashes a lot of times will go up and touch right here, and then I'll get black right there. This does not do that. However, though, when you take it off, I mean, it does come off. It's just kind of difficult to get off, and it comes, when you go and put makeup remover on them to take it off, it actually comes off in flakes. It doesn't just like smear off like a regular mascara would. It just comes off in flakes. So you have flakes you have to wipe off your face too. But other than that, it is a wonderful mascara, and it's the one I've been reaching for all month. Alright, also lips. I've got 2 lip products and then we're good. Alright, so for lips, I have been reaching for my Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy. This is the Pure Color Envy Liquid Lip Potion. This one is in the shade Extreme Nude. I've been wearing this guy non-stop all month long. Look at that. Beautiful. There's no patchiness there. And you can get a full-on color with just one application. I don't need to double up applications. And look at this doe foot. It's got, right there, do you guys see the little boink right there? It actually picks up product and like fits the curve of your lips just perfectly and applies the perfect amount of product. So I'm really, really loving this guy, and I'm going to go back and get some more shades. I want to explore some more colors of this, and it is a liquid lip, but it doesn't dry completely down, so it stays really, really comfortable, but at the same time it's not transfer proof either, but it does have a really, really great lasting power. So I'm going to go back and get some more shades of that guy. The last lip product, the last product I have been reaching for nonstop in the month of February is what I have on my lips right now. And I don't know if you guys can really see it in this lighting, but this is the Buxom Lip Gloss in the color Clair, this guy right here. And the Buxom lip glosses, I really love how they feel. They have that pepperminty feel to them. They don't really sting. They're just kind of peppermint, and to me, just very refreshing feeling. Some people say they have that kind of stingy aspect, but I don't think that they do. Anyways, this is a beautiful mauve pink. It's got kind of a little bit of a gold shimmer in it. Can you guys see it there? but the gold shimmer is not so harsh as much that it really shows on your lips. It just gives you a nice shine, and you don't feel any of the shimmer. And the gloss is not overly sticky, but it's not like really light either, so it's just the perfect amount of sticky that the gloss lasts for quite some time, especially for a gloss. I mean, I can wear this for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours before I feel the need to actually reapply, and for a gloss, that is really, really good. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. That is everything that I have been reaching for non-stop in my high-end products here for the month of February. Hope you guys enjoyed this, found it informative, something. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also guys, you can look me up on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all under RockFabulous40s. If you want to be notified of videos that I have uploaded, go ahead and hit the bell down there as well. And also somewhere down there, is a subscribe button. I can't say it, a subscribe button. And if you hit that, you too can rock your fabulous 40s. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.